Nation. Sorry about that. This is part 2 of our new series, Rebuilding the Tennessee Titans. And we are just about to get ready to start our first draft with this organization. So let's go ahead and see what some holes we have. Obviously, we need a right guard. That would be helpful. This O-line can't get any worse than it is right now. We definitely need a running back. We have a quarterback, which is something that you can't really take for granted at all. We have a tight end, Delaney Walker. We have a top receiver in Kamar Aiken and Malcolm Floyd, and we have Dorial Green-Beckham, who's one of my favorite young wide receivers in the NFL right now. Defensively, we're a little bit better in the position-wise. We have Gerald Casey at left defensive end, Henry Melton at the right defensive end. We have Haloti Nata at the defensive tackle position, and Daquan Jones. We have Jason McCourty, Parrish Cox, DeMarcus Ware, Avery Williamson, Derek Morgan, Stafford, Damian Stafford, Reggie Nelson. And then we also have Matt Prater and Brett Kern as our specialist in this situation. So we are going to get ready we have a lot of draft picks to work with, and I'll show you guys. We trade away a lot of players just so we could rebuild this team. We have 6 third-round picks in the draft. That's 6. That's a lot of picks there. We have the Bears, 49ers, Eagles, Browns, and Dolphins third-round picks. We have the Saints 4th round and their 7th round draft pick in addition to that. So we definitely are going to do our best to rebuild this team from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and get started here as we get ready. We will start the draft. We have the
Bears are now on the
draft, and we'll get to see here what. It's kind of funny because in this position we were not able to really trade up, so to speak. We could have, but it wasn't going to be best interest to us. So the top strong safety and right defensive end, or right outside linebacker were taken with the picks in the draft. I don't think we need a quarterback. Right defensive end definitely could be good. We definitely need a left tackle. That's something, or not really left tackle. We'll probably put him at right tackle if we do decide to get him. We need a corner. That's definitely in the books there. We have a wide receiver could be helpful. So could a free safety. Actually, we'll probably move. If we get a free safety, we'll move to strong safety, just from a need perspective. I don't mind starting 2 free safeties. We need a middle linebacker. Middle linebacker will probably come more towards the end unless we see a need here. We do have the top middle linebacker in the draft here, Ben Gordon, who could be a good pick for us here. If he doesn't fall. Well, let's take a look at our needs here. Let's see DJ Mills here. 4'9", has really good cover skills, man-to-man, he's 5'11". Definitely be a good pick there. We need a running back, but that's more so second round, I think. Yeah, second round is probably more so realistic on that perspective, I think. Don't need a quarterback. That's the one thing I'm glad about. We don't need a quarterback at all. That's really a thing that we have issues with from time to time. And you guys saw that if you watched the Rebuilding the LA Rams video. So I think we're going to go top need. And top knee is offensive line right now. So we're going to take Rashad Gilbert. He's 77 overall and has some good blocking there. So we went with that. It may be a little bit of a reach, but hey, sometimes you got to take chances. So
the Raiders just made their pick. Tell us more, Adam, about Hudson.
When I ask scouts around the league what his biggest asset is, they always point to his father. His dad is a high school coach that knows how to consistently finish in the top of the school's division. Ever since he was able to walk, he's been on the sidelines for every game. Even after he leaves practice at night, he's still getting advice from his dad at home. And from what I've heard from scouts who watched him play, you can tell the extra coaching has helped. Even during interviews at the Combine, I was told by several GMs that he was one of their favorite players to talk to. He has his dad's eye for the game, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him become a coach one day himself. I like him a lot, and he'll be a great addition to the team.
Haynes Patrick. I really like Haynes Patrick just because of his speed, to be fairly honest. I feel like there's some of our good running backs can last till the 3rd round, like Tyrone Gordon, or even Nate Penny, Livingston could probably drop too, or even Marvin Rowan. So I think we're going to pass on running back right now, wait for that I think we're going to go with the top remaining corner in the draft, who's a 8.0 combine grade, and he's a first-round talent, which is a good pick for us, and you'll see all the comments next year. And he's 78 overall, 94 speed, 85 man, 84. Tackling could use some work, but everything, his press is really good. He has a lot of good traits on him there. That could definitely help our secondary. So we're going to skip to the next round where we have a lot of picks.
Let's hear more about him from Adam.
When I asked Matt Miller about his combine, the look on his face summed it up well.
Yeah, Livingston, who I thought would be here.
He told me the lack of explosiveness had him and other scouts very
definitely
worried. His combine numbers were among the lowest across the board for linebackers. The biggest concern was his struggle to change directions quickly. In today's league, you need to be able to cover athletic tight ends and backs out of the backfield, and because that's a problem for him, he may only be out there on first and second downs. It'll be interesting to see how
definitely
this
a
team
good build back
utilizes
there
him.
for us. We need that running back that can definitely take some pressure out of Mariota's hands. Let's see, James Riley from the University of Miami. He's on the board here. Let's take a look here. Not really anything impressive from perspective of that. We don't really need a tight end. Let's take a look at the right or offensive guard. So we have third round guy. What about any left tackle, guys? Okay. We're just gonna take a look here. I think there's one guy, but not really a need, so to speak. Let's see, what was it? We need a middle linebacker. That was another position we need to take a look at. Let's see, he's the third round guy to PJ Vaughn from Tulsa. It's interesting looking at some of these guys. Free safety. See what type of very speedy guy. Let's look at strong safety. Not really a need right now. Kicker, not any need position right now. I think from a perspective right now, we only have 4 active wide receivers, and we're going to take James Riley, who's higher on our draft board. We'll take him here. 73 overall, not too bad.
Buccaneers
are better, but he's good development to a good solid guy for us. So we're going to go to the next. See, we basically are just going to go over one thing here.
The Titans are now on the
So
clock.
we're going to go ahead and take him. If we were going to take a right guard at this point, it's a need for us for sure. Where's center looking like? Third round center. We need a better center than something. I think we're going to take Trevor Linder or Trey Linder here. This seems to be a pretty solid pick for us. 70
The
overall, yeah,
Jaguars
was a
are now
solid
on the
pick.
clock.
So it's definitely what we want right there. We're going to go to the next
Pick's
pick
been
here.
made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the
What
play.
He was one of the favorites to come out of the pro days purely for his want and desire to do everything the coaches and scouts asked him to do. He ran drill after drill, sometimes a second or third time, using a different technique. He didn't necessarily kill any single drill, but what he did do was display the ability to take instruction well and a great ability to adjust to different scenarios. He's a defensive back I can see playing any role in the secondary with some aptitude. We'll just see how the team plans to use him come September.
Interesting look at some of these guys here. We have a fourth round guy, Nick Mack. See who our top guys left are on the board. Interesting. We need really a lot of running backs. So, and my top guy who's lasted this long, Tyrone Gordon, this guy would be a good pick here as well. So I'm kind of leaning maybe to double on the running backs here just because it's a need, or not really a need, it's value here at this point in the draft. So I think we're going to go Tyrone Gordon here, double on the running back, 72
The
overall.
Panthers are now on
Could
the
be
clock.
better, could be worse, but definitely some good potential there for that running back. So we're going to skip ahead one more
The
pick
Titans
over.
are now on the clock.
So we're definitely, I think we're going to pick a right guard here, or some type of guard, because we need to kind of get that We're going to take Kyron Longerdale here, 73 overall, has some good stats, and he's a good solid pick for us at this point in the draft. Filling a need. Let's go to the next user pick.
The Titans
we're going to be last pick of the third round here. Or not last pick, they still have 2 more picks. Or there's still 2 more picks, that's what I should say. So we're done with the running back position as picking is concerned. We do need a middle linebacker very badly, so I think we're going to go towards taking a middle linebacker here at this point in the draft. So I'm going to take a look here. 4.7, not the fastest guy in the world. From 6'8 to free cone's pretty promising on that. Vert jump is very high, so it's broad jump on Nick Mack. 6.6. So it's very close here, but I think we're going to go with the top player available on the board being Nick Mack. So 81 speed, 66 overall is not too bad. He could definitely be a developmental project for us, and that's probably what we're going to get at this point in the draft. So we're going to skip to the next user
the
pick.
Titans are now on the clock.
A couple more spots down. Let's see who we got here left. We have a couple of third-round guys left, and take a look here what we got. And we do need a right outside linebacker. Definitely any type of, let's see, fullback wise. We're not going to draft a fullback this early. We may just waste that as a free agency type pickup. We may draft another tight end later in the draft. So we got about a couple more picks left. A couple definitely good key picks here. See what type of right defensive. Oh, here we go. Montreal Riley. This was one of the guys who I really liked in the draft. He's a 4th round grade, and this is the 4th round, so we're going to take Montre Riley from Columbia.
The Jaguars are now
definitely has that key power move and speed that we need, and he definitely could develop into a starter for us. So we're going to skip over a pick here.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Let's see what picks or what other holes we need to fill here. We need a strong safety still. That's something we need pretty badly. We're just taking a look around here and see what we got. This guy's a playmaker right here. Nick Mason from Nebraska, which is what I like. He's a lot of good for jump and press. This guy is a little bit slower than Nick Mason, but definitely has the characteristics that we like in vert jump and broad jump. And he's projected right here, so I think we're going to take a gamble here of taking Zach Mason. 65, another developmental guy. Has some okay speed, but not too mad about it. We're going to draft a good amount of defensive backs anyways. And
McDonald now gone, Adam. What do you say?
Showing up to the combine overweight and then turning in a subpar performance caused him to plummet in several mocks leading up to the draft. Most of the scouts I spoke with could not understand how this kid could let himself go as he neared the most important day of his playing career. This led to several others questioning his mental integrity, willpower over food, and passion for the game. I can only imagine his new team will have him on a plane tonight to meet with its nutritionist and strength and conditioning team, likely to get him into a regimented routine within a week. When in shape, he's the kind of player that can make a true impact at the NFL level, but he has to avoid eating himself out of the league, a trap that so many rookies have fallen into in the past.
Well, that guy's fast, definitely. He's a speed rusher. Another thing that we need is a speed rusher. See, is that strong safety still there that we were looking at earlier? He is, wow. I'm a little surprised he's fallen this much. So I think at this point, it's a good value pick, and I think we're going to take it from a perspective that we need this. And 66 overall, not too bad at all. Another developmental guy that we can work on.
Our very own Adam Schefter has more to say about this pick.
In the 6th
of
round
all the
now.
running backs who participated at the All-Star game, he definitely had the roughest outing. Matt Miller told me he was not picking the right lanes anytime he was handed the ball. He was stuck at the line on almost every carry, and he didn't get very far if he did make it past the line. He just didn't show that natural instinct to attack the weaker areas of the defensive line. Coaches in the NFL don't respond well to backs who run from sideline to sideline looking for a hole that doesn't exist. They prefer north to south style runners who take the ball and burst through the open lane or make a hole that
like really bad.
He doesn't seem to have that instinct yet, but now that he's been picked up, we'll see if he can find it.
So that's basically a throwaway pick, which kind of sucks. So my guy who I wanted left, but that's okay. We're going to let's look at best available players. And don't really need another, oh, interesting, this guy has some. I could definitely work with Blockshed. We're going to look at a couple different scenarios, or different picks here, possibly, in the end of this draft. Let's take a look at some secondary guys that are still left. So we've kind of neglected that area real quick. This guy's another speedy guy, has really good cones, really good cone stats there. And man, I really like this guy. Has good size to speed ratio. He doesn't initially fit my system. This is 7th round. He's projected as a late 7th round pick, but I think we're going to take him as a 7th rounder. Actually, no, we'll come back for him because we have 2 back-to-back picks. So we're going to take a look here. We may take Parker Harvin since our last pick was so bad in the department there. Middle linebacker, we definitely need more of those guys. So I may take middle. Let's see, where's the... Let's take a look at here. I think all the guards are pretty much gone. I don't really want to take a flyer to someone like that. What about right tackle? Interesting. Interesting. This guy definitely has some good strength attributes on him. So I think we're going to take him here. We do need another right tackle. So I think we're going to take DeMarcus Felton here. And, ooh, this was a very good pick. Very solid pick. His strength is really good. And we're going to definitely take advantage of that. Next user
the Titans
pick here.
Are now on the
and
clock.
Harvin went right there. So we're going to go with our best available guy, who is going to be the speedy 6'1" corner from Rutgers University. We're going to take him. 58 overall.
Are now on the clock.
That's pretty. I wonder why his awareness is so bad, but everything else is pretty good on him. He has a really good zone, pretty fair man. Tackling could be better. Play rec is not bad. Press is not bad. So it's not an awful pick. He's definitely a developmental guy, though. I think that's the end of the draft for us, so we'll get the chance to see some of these guys and how they turned out. So let's see how they turned out. Let's take a look at their overall grade. 75, 79, 78, which is really good. 64 for Gordon. Really good picks here. Lacy was not as bad as I thought, and Jabril Bryant is actually not 50 at all. I thought that was a miscalculation. And maybe with confidence, though. Everything went really well for us in that draft, and we're going to make a couple big free agent signings even after this. Let's see, we'll make sure we don't need to do any roster adjusting real quick. Don't need to. We'll sign another QB to compete there. Livingston, Gordon will compete with McCluster. We need a fullback. We'll take care of that. Malcolm Floyd. I think I'll keep you at wide receiver for right now. Let's see, where's our wide receiver? Riley is actually pretty high. Catching is really good. His speed is actually a lot better than I thought it was. So it's not the worst in the world at all. So he could be a possible slot guy for us. Let's take a look at our defensive backs real quick. Reggie Nelson's due very high. I feel like we did pretty well in the safety position as a draft standpoint. We filled the holes that we need to at corner as concerned. We got Nick Mack, Montreal Riley. Actually we need a left other defensive. But yeah, we did. I feel like we came out really well from our standpoint. Lacey Jones will definitely need to work, but he definitely has the size to succeed. We filled a lot of holes on the offensive line is concerned. We need that left guard, left guard. So I think we're good. We're advancing to the next week.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.
So we're going to go and upgrade our team. So as you can see, yeah, we're going to definitely do some signings real quick. I'll show you guys that. Jermaine Curse, yes, we'll sign you. Don't really Jay Howard, we can definitely use you. Norris Jenkins, yes, we can definitely use corner help. Josh Moore, we definitely can use you. As long as you don't smoke weed with us. Dave Trevathan, which is really surprising. That's a really good pickup for us. From a standpoint of value. So now we're going to go to the fullback position, see which one fits my scheme the best. We're just going to go down the line here and see who we got here. We got Boston Johnson, Malcolm. Okay, I think we're going to go with Dorial Dixon, who's been about the past couple of or the Titans running back in real life. We don't really need any more wide receivers. We got that pretty filled up. We do need another tight end. That's definitely a position we definitely put him aside. Tim Wright here. That's a good fit for us. Let's see what we got here. We were to sign Bruce Campbell. Don't really want an injury-prone Jake Long, so to speak, at all. Sign Rob Sims here. We do need another right guard. That's another position. People sign Jari Evans, the Saints, right guard. We don't need a right tackle. We're going to go down the line here and see who we have available. Speed. Kevin Collins. Not really that impressed. Keep going down here and see what we got. We were assigned C.J. Wilson here. He's a good backup for us. We already have the defensive tackle position covered. Matt Shaughnessy. Deion Jordan with the... I think we'll sign Deion Jordan here. Some good backup play, potentially. We do need another left outside linebacker. Mike Neal right there. Very easy, quick, simple. Ari Neal right there, and then we definitely need middle linebacker. That's a pretty big need for us. Well, my guy's all-time favorite to play with is... how fast is he? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We're assigned Brad Jones. That's what we're assigned. Has that good speed that we need. We're assigned Robert Mathis here. Probably move him to defensive end or a position similar to him. We definitely need some position help from a corner perspective. Fake Worst could do this. This is the easiest thing right here in the world. We're going to take a look here at what we have. Perspective. Tajay Peterson has speed. Catching is concerned. Catching. Not bad. Let's see what everybody's catching is. Definitely not Ranky. Terrence Hickerson from Northern Illinois. What's his coverage like? I'll sign Terrence Hickerson. That's okay to sign there. Terrific. We need another strong safety. That's what we need. The Isa Abdul Quintest would be a good pickup for us. Looks like kick power is concerned. Jordan Gage, punter Kyle Brizza. Chris James from USC. Pretty tall for a kicker. Preston Thomas from Houston. I think we'll sign Preston Thomas as a competitor standpoint, and we'll sign Chris James from USC also to compete and see which kicker and punter do better. And we need to sign one. We need to sign quarterback. That's the other thing we need to do. So let's see who we have on the free agent market as a potential backup. I know a lot of you saw RG3 there. I'm just gonna keep going. Don't really care for that, so to speak. He won't stay healthy yet, regardless. There's a lot of guys that are not that went undrafted, or not undrafted, I mean, but that just did not fit NFL schemes from a perspective standpoint. Let's see throw power. I'm always interested to see what people's throw power is like. Who's the highest throw power? Let's see accuracy standpoint. We're gonna sign Ryan Mallett. That's our plan in place right there, and I think that's gonna be it. We got everybody. We may sign one more veteran running back. Mal Davis. Let's take a look at this guy. Let's take a look at see who has the highest elusiveness. Darius Reno, Anton Smith, Jordan Glass, who has 85 speed. See how's that combined with catching is concerned. Who's the best catching? Jaquiz Rogers, Sean Drone, Darius Reno. I think we're assigned nowadays. That's a good sign for us. And I think that is going to do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more content and like this video. Follow us on Twitter at FoachNation1 to get accurate, get up to the minute notifications on when the news videos drop. Thank you guys so much, and you guys know what to do already. You guys have a great day no matter where you guys are, and don't forget to stay epic. See you guys next video.